So today on Park Ranger Pat, I want to talk about what my big plan is for 2021, barring like the zombie apocalypse, the world ending, World War III, mass chaos. What else could happen? I don't know the way 2020 has been. But my big goal for 2021 is going to be to through hike the John Muir Trail. So I want to go over everything that I'm going to be trying to do in order to get ready for this hike. It's 211 miles and it ranges from Yosemite all the way to Mount Whitney in California. I've done a few backpacking and 50 miler trips before years ago. So I'm trying to do my first ever through hike. If anyone out there has tips and suggestions for through hikes or gear or what to look for, please comment below because I haven't done something this crazy before, but I'm looking forward to it right now. What I'm doing in order to get ready for this hike is, first of all, getting a map like this one. It actually shows different day hikes. It also tells you kind of how you can break the hike up into segments and a little bit of those guides for daily activities. It's actually pretty good. A 21-day itinerary. You've got resupply locations, digital downloads, and landmarks. That would actually be pretty cool. And then maps of everything there. So this is the first one. The second thing that I am doing is I am watching people on YouTube that have hiked the John Muir Trail. I'm going to see what they have done, see what gear they've used, try to figure out what might be advantageous for me to do that, as well as some forums, any groups, any way that I can get more information on the difficulty of this trail, what it has in stow, and what to do. Another thing that I will be doing this winter is I'm going to be resting some of my previous injuries. Currently, I have a little bit of a bruised heel bone in my left foot, and so I obviously won't be able to go backpacking for maybe 3 weeks with that hurting. Right now, it's just going to be doing some rest, ice, staying off it, maybe dropping a few pounds, eating healthier.
Yay, rehab.
And then the last component that I'm going to be looking at is ways to reduce my gear weight. The big things that I want to focus on are a more lightweight tent, a better sleeping bag, a better sleeping pad, a lighter sleeping pad than what I have, as well as just overall dropping my weight. So if you have suggestions on products out there, if you've done through hiking, please leave comments below. I really, 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 really need some feedback and suggestions on what I should look for as well. The last component is going to be saving money for all the gear, for the permits, for food along the trip. So if you've hiked either the PCT or the John Muir Trail, please, 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 please leave a comment below. If you can, please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And lastly, please subscribe to this channel if you want to see how I'm progressing in my goal of hiking the John Muir Trail in 2021.